We are doing repair jobs today as our handyman business. Oh yeah, that fits like a glove now. You have to rip out the old stuff, reposition it, cut it right, and then install it again. Reinstall the old stuff. Is how they wanted it done. Saves a little money, but it doesn't look quite as good if it's brand new. 100% better or more than what it is now. The servers. Next one up here. The other one, right before I shut it off, we were at 9 or 8 people. Right before I shut off, we went to 15. But oh well, this is what it is. People coming in, hopefully. This time I didn't put any hashtags, because last time I did it didn't bring much in. The first time I did it didn't bring a lot of people. Maybe because then YouTube doesn't know where to put it, so it brings everybody in. Yeah. But for shorts, I think hashtags do work. I don't know about for lives. I'm still playing with that. See if it actually does though. I think it does sometimes. Depends. So this little piece broken, you're gonna have to pin the nail in. You broke that and then install it. And it's so brittle, under the pin nail it just breaks it. Fortunately. That was in there pretty good. Alright, skim off the paint or the caulking on here. Not even sure if anybody came in, hopefully. Been up here ever since it started. Hopefully some people came in. Alright, where we got that? There's that. Welcome all to Desert Armory and More. This is our handyman side of our channel, where we do handyman stuff and things off. I have to make that tighter. And we're doing repairs of the previous person that installed this. Had gaps everywhere. Didn't do it right. So we're taking it all off, cutting it right, and reinstalling it. It's time consuming. I've been at it for how long have I been at it? About 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes, something like that. Already did that side. Hey, we got some people in here. Thank you guys. Adam, welcome back. Carmine, how's it going? What happened to the guns? Carmine, today, I'll do that later on today. So like right now we're doing our handyman work. Hopefully this is your home. Yes? No, it's not mine. It's a customer's. Customers, that's empty. It's a property management and it needs repairs done before it gets rented out. So, yep. What's up, Drat? Hopefully, okay, there we go. Brookside, hello, buddy. Star hard at it, yep. Where'd everybody go? There's 24 in the chat, 21? Looks sweet. Thanks. Yeah, we're doing some repairs here. Gotta go cut some of this wood here. Well, it's not really wood, it's polyplastic, which is unique to use, yeah. There we go, lots better. All right, the height right now, it's actually, Actually, pretty close. I almost wonder if I shouldn't cut it and then recut it later, just so I know that it's tight, just in case. Play it safe that way. Appreciate y'all coming by. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, we have a gun channel, which we talk about in the evenings. And during the day sometimes, if I'm able to, I'll do a live where I'm working. So, got a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers, so subscribe up. Turn the notifications on so you know when that's going to happen. Need to shovel in some snow in Missouri. Okay, see ya. Color match to the tread and risers would look better. Definitely the center one right there. I'm just doing repairs. Unfortunately, they didn't do it right. But these ones here, they're like this weird trim plastic piece. That should have been matching. The side, to me, it could be the wood. But these, no, those dividers should have been. Yep, it's yuck. Yep. Here, want to see it? Look at this. So this is what I'm fixing. See the gaps? When they put the trim in? See those gaps? You should have saw one of them. You could almost put your finger under it. That's what I'm fixing. I'm taking them all off, cutting a little chunk out so it fits in flat like this, and then recutting the angles and reinstalling everything. So yeah, it's disgusting what it was. I'm making it at least presentable right now. I already did that whole side. We're using the existing materials, so love to see things that has a shamelessly steal the ideas. I see. That looks a lot better. Yeah, it does. Actually, I love fixing stuff. What's up, Pixel? Welcome back. Yep, caulking. Well, you could, but then it still would look ugly. The giveaway Bulletproof is happening once we hit 8,000 subscribers. And it's 2 hats, 2 t-shirts, and 4 different stickers that are of my channel's emblem and some others. If you take a look at some of my shorts and stuff, you'll see that. Hey, good morning, AT. What's up? Shout out to AT Smith. But yeah, you got to subscribe. That way you know when we're having a live. Turn the notifications on so you can know that too. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just repairing someone's problems to make it better than what it was. All right, now I can cut this to the right way. If it was mine, I would have did, if I was starting from scratch, I would have did something way different. Like, say if I did the flooring too. Anyways, well, when will the gun stream be tonight? Usually 6 p.m. Arizona time. 6 p.m. Arizona time. Right now it's what, maybe 11 o'clock here in Arizona, I think? I don't know, I didn't look at it. Ooh, perfect fit. Love it. Like a glove. Like a glove. Like a glove. Oh, wait, that's Chevy's old one. Like a glove. If you're old enough, you'll remember that advertisement for Chevy. Like a rock. Like a rock. You got wimpy names now. Alien Places or something like that was one of them for somebody. It's like, well, duh, you got the car, it's going to go places. You got Honda there, so sure it is. Trim out some of this stuff that's on the back so it sits good. Get off the parking again. Yeah, I just got the t-shirts in yesterday, so yesterday's live featured those t-shirts. We did an unboxing of it actually. Huh. Is that a shadow? Must be a shadow. Possibly. I think it is. It has this weird color here. I thought maybe it was, they never painted it, but I think it's just a shadow. Yeah, I just did an unboxing in the live last night of the t-shirts. A live unboxing. The box was was alive. just so going to pass with it. What you call it as a staple. Yeah, it's definitely looking way better. Then once I put caulking on top and over the holes and then paint it all, it'll match way better. Don't hoop it all on like most people do, right? It's having the same problem. So many of them, they didn't do their angles right. They just did 45s and called it good. Most steps you don't. You got to make them to the step, which takes time. 84 in the chat. Wow, what's going on? This is important to me as I learn so much and add to my database and information. Yep, what's up? I'm Crashed. How you doing? Almost would be better to have the staircase prefabbed and installed it rather than build it in place. Usually they are prefab, at least the ones I've seen. I have a friend who builds stairs and they're prefabbed and they stick them in and then finish them out. Look at that. Just pinched myself. I'm not sure why I did that. 65 in the chat, thank you guys for coming by. We do handyman stuff, we also do gun content in the evening, which is talk about guns, hunting, everyday life, politics, religion. I also have a channel that talks about hiking, mine exploring, cave exploring, we do all that good stuff. Check out our channel if you could. We have a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers, which is hopefully in a few days. To enter that giveaway, you just need to subscribe and turn the notifications on. And it's free to enter. No association with YouTube. Free to enter. You just need to subscribe and turn the notifications on so you know when we're having that beautiful, wonderful live of the giveaway, which is 2 hats, 2 t-shirts, and 4 stickers of our emblems, our logo. I love building houses. I've done a few. I helped my brother build houses before. He builds them in Pennsylvania, where he lives. I live in Arizona, so that's why it's sunny outside. And I can cut my materials outdoors. Yep. All right, go ahead and this one's almost a 1/4 inch. We got to try it off. Yep, I'd say that's a 1/4 inch. This side hasn't had a 1/4 inch yet. Right on money. Right there, guys and girls. Just this down a little bit. I like that. Alright, next one up. We're over halfway now on this side. Definitely total more than halfway. Halfway was when we did that full side. These for reinstall. You gotta cut, and paint it, and fix some other trim throughout the rest of the house. The baseboards. So we got this one. This one might have some problems because they broke something. Here. Cut that. See if that helps. Problem. There we go. Got it. Already is. Nailed it too close to the edge, broke the vinyl plastic. Thankfully that didn't break, it just pulled off real good. That one left the chat, guys, literally, can't see it anymore. going on? Do you do streams on Twitch? So, Bullet, recently I was doing some research on Twitch to see if you could do gun stuff on Twitch. If you can handle and touch guns on Twitch. I know TikTok you can't. Twitch says you can if they deem you're not doing something dangerous or endangering someone when you're touching it. So I'm like, well, if it's AI like YouTube, they'll always say you're endangering someone. So, I mean, if you could prove that they're empty every time you touch them, maybe. I don't know how Twitch works. I've never used Twitch. I think I downloaded it, or possibly, I can't remember, to see what I can do to maybe use Twitch and try it. Rumble would be a good one once it takes off. Rumble just doesn't take off because Rumble you can handle guns. Unfortunately, though, if you have both platforms, you can do a stream on Rumble and then edit it to go on to. If you're doing a live with multi-platforms, it wouldn't work because so many platforms don't allow touching guns on a live. Obviously, on a short or a long format, yeah, I do that all the time. I think a good grip on this one. Keep tightening it up. The spring got lost in this thing, so it doesn't hold it very long. There we go. Broke off, but deep in there, thankfully. Trash trucks going by again. Sounds like. Alright, you ready? Clean off more of this stuff here. Coffee. And this is where they did some damage on it. They put it too close to the edge when they were cutting it. I mean, when they nailed it on. Have to do a little surgery to it to make it sit flatter. Caulking will fill in that little imperfection. That one already cleared off. This one. Hopefully I didn't get these two short ones mixed up, but one that flew off. I'm not sure which one to mix it exactly. I put it back so I clean which one exactly. I'm recutting them all, but obviously it might be more of a difference in length than not. What I'll do is act like I'm putting them in. I think that one lines it right. So. Alright, three plugs. My phone, I think it's like 35%. It's 38 earlier, so it's slow eating the battery up to the line. Last time I checked too, the power was off here. I was trying to figure out why the doorbell wasn't working and the power's off to the whole house. Now the water is as well. At least it was. The other places the water was off and not the electric. Ooh, that one needs some help. I have to cut it tighter. Pretty much all of them have to do that. Cut them less than 45, and then cut them to length after that. Anyways, what we got in the chat now? Hey, what's up, Jabaro? Desert Sir. I've seen people doing gun showcases on Twitch. So actually touching them, you do such wonderful work. Thanks, Chaining. Taquithia, how's it going? How much do you charge to fix someone else's mistakes? So I charge for this stuff, like if it was my own business, I mean, it is my own business, but like normally this area, if I do it by the hour, it's about $55 an hour. That's what me and this property manager agreed upon. I normally charge a little bit more than that, but then the other person she had was cheaper, but he couldn't get to him all the time. The other person was cheaper as well, but his work was horrible. So I'm like, well, I'll be there all the time and my work's great. Anyways, we've agreed upon 55 an hour for now. But then when I work for myself, I usually do by the job. Let's see here. Yeah, actually touching them, like racking the slides and stuff. Awesome, Bullet. That's on, yeah, see, that's on Twitch, huh? I've seen someone doing Glock reviews. There you go. Yeah, because I looked at their agreement and policy about firearms, and it says you can, and it's just as long as it doesn't, you're not causing any harm to anybody or yourself, is what it said. Sure it's down there good. Is what it said. So I was like, well, yeah, maybe we can eventually all switch to Twitch. Because YouTube eventually, I'm pretty sure they're just going to ban all firearms. For lives, at least. I don't know about for format others. Because it's so liberal, you know. We need Elon to buy YouTube now, which Google owns it. I believe Google owns it. All right, let's get this one in. Please. About 3/16 off that one. Thank you for pronouncing my name correctly. Takithia? Something like that. I took a screenshot of it because I thought it was a pretty neat name. Takithia. It sounds Indian, like native Indian. I like it. Like Native American Indian, Takithia. I like it. It sounds nice. All right, here we go. Shouldn't be creeped too close. Oh yeah, nice. I like it. Go. A little bit of excess here. The rest is pretty good. Alright. Next step. I think I'm starting to get out of the frame now. Wow, the work other people do, it's so sad how I see so much shoddy work. And you're like, how do they even keep a job? How can anybody hire them again? I mean, it's just so bad. Yeah, puts a rotten taste in my mouth. It's a bad, gives us other people that do a good job a bad name. As a handyman like myself, or contractor or whatever. Whoops, someone's dropped. Good catch, good catch. Others in chat, good catch. Almost dropped it, almost left the chat like that other one. Alright. I got repairs upstairs too. Probably by the time I'm done doing all this, it'll be lunchtime, so. Probably grab lunch here after we're done with these 8 to 10 more pieces. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 more pieces. Here comes the dental tool. At least that's what people say it sounds like over lives. This thing. How many got in here? 90 people. Thank you for coming by, guys. We have a giveaway at 8,000 subscribers. You just need to subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when we're having that giveaway. I think we currently have like 7,580 subscribers or something. The giveaway is 4 stickers of our YouTube emblem, our little what do you call it? Logo. There we go. Almost a GoPro. As well as 2 T-shirts with those and 2 hats with those. Location, location, location to fix something someone else did a bad job on 20% more, unless it's a new home rebuild. Yeah, that would be nice, actually, Joshua. That probably would be a good standard. Thank you for that. Okay, you're welcome. That probably would be a good standard to go by. It's like, okay, someone else touched it, or like when an engine's torn apart and you'd have to fix it yourself, I'd be like, okay, a normal shop would charge this from start to finish, but I'm going to charge you this because I have to figure out where everything goes now. Yeah. This is ripping it off, trying not to break it when you rip it off, and then putting it back where it's supposed to be properly and tight. So yeah, it's not just like putting new in. That is going to be pretty close. I think it needs about half a blade width, which is 16. No one wants to play with the game where does the bolt go, right? But I took it apart and can't put it back together. Uh-oh, that's a different story. If you did it yourself. Oh, I don't know where this bolt goes. And you're like, oh, I guess the manufacturer came with an extra one. Nice. No, that went somewhere before. That did go somewhere. No, it's an extra one. They put an extra one in there just floating around. Put you back up there because I'm way up there now. Thanks for coming by, all 85 of you. Appreciate it. Double tap the screen if you could. We do a lot of lives in the evening about gun content. 2A stuff, but we also do mine exploring, cave exploring, hiking, this stuff. Check out our channel if you could and subscribe for the 8,000 giveaway. I've cut that, I think just a whisker. Yeah, I think this one needs cut down just a little bit. No, it's tight. It's because the Ford is this. Alright, it is tight. What up, guys and gals? Oh. I'm just sitting on. Oh, that little thing. Alright, that must be good. This stuff's been in here a while because it has paint up against it. This trim has been in here a while. Stuff is pretty wrong. Where's my pin here? I just need a pin in this one. Decided to come out with it. There's 3 of them to do it now. And then the paint that they have up on top. So we get a nice flush mount. Yeah, they took their time to get paint up against it and not caulk it when they painted it. It makes no sense. I don't know if it was this trim guy and the painter guy was the same guy. If it was, that makes sense. But if they aren't, why did the painter not do his job? You know what I mean? Well, there's painters and then there's painters. So some don't do any cleanup and prep work before they do their job. And some do. That's what it is. said earlier, a landlord special. And I agree with it wholeheartedly. Although if it's a property manager running it at this time, who knows though? Because this lady I'm working for, she just got this and wants it fixed. This as a property manager, she just got this property fixed to advantage. Same the other two I already did. She just got those two as well. I think she got 40 of them. She got recently, within a few months ago. 40 more. She already manages like 100 or something. What's funny is there's 4 Jeromes. Well, there was. I'm a Jerome, by the way. My name is Jerome, my first name. Like the saint. He was a philosopher, Saint Jerome. Anyways, now there's only 3. I think they had a victor one, unfortunately. Alrighty. Get this one ready to cut down, and we have a stapling going. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Perfect, got it out of the way. Just like so. This is how we do it. No, actually, it's a little too bad. Yeah. I think it's just as bad as the rest of it. We might as well just trim it back. Do it right the first time is what I always say, then you don't have to keep doing it. Like we have to do with the rest of it. $124 in the chat. Wow, thank you guys for coming by. No one wants to play the game where does the bolt go? I know, right? I'm back. Hey, Aviation. Red Knight, appreciate you coming by. Please double tap the screen, guys. There's 147 of you and only 25 likes. It's free to double tap that screen and push that thumbs up. Appreciate you all a lot. We do gun content. We do handyman stuff. We do hiking, outdoors, mine exploring, old mine exploring, cave exploring. Check us out. Giveaway here soon, guys. At 8,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and cut this one down now. We're repairing bad trim work that someone did here. Who knows when? Probably a year ago or more. Way better than it was. Way better than it was. Just don't shoot your fingers. I've done it before. I've ever done it with this nailer. I've done it with a few others. Air nailers. Got myself. One time it was a frame, but it was just more of a. My brother one time, the cord got stuck when he was pulling the hose and got himself around his arm right here between the tendons. Missed it all, the arteries and main tendons and stuff. He was nailed to the wall. They had to pull him back and cut it with a sawzall. Took him to the urgent care, and they were like, I think it was one of the clinics he went to, and they're like, oh, we don't do that here. I think that was him. So then he went to another place. One time, my old boss, you got these date palms that have little pokies, well, not little, huge pokey splines about this long on the stalk before it gets to the frond on the date palms. He had one go up his arm about that far, And that's when he went to the urgent care, and they said, we don't do that, you gotta go to the ER for that. So they went to the ER. When I used to do tree service back in, it was before actually I started working for him. I worked for him from, 2010 to 2012, doing trees, palm trees, trimming, tree removal. We started getting into some landscaping stuff, like irrigation. Yeah, if you guys are wondering why I'm scraping these, there's a lot of old caulking on here, on this plastic. It's because it was never painted, I can do this. If it was painted, I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to sand it off. But I can scrape off the old caulking and do the repairs that are needed and necessary. Alright, so I got both those ready. Alright, I'll pull out the that one came off. Give it a good grip. Alright, let's get this one marked and cut. We have another staple in the way. How fun. Gotta love it. Staples in the way. That wouldn't be there if you did it right. Did it right in the first place. Staple out. It's not pretty tight. And I recut in that spot where the staple was, because I don't cut the actual staple. They ruin my blade. And probably cut this tight like all the rest of them. Oh yeah, that one's quite a bit more. It's the most yet. I think I have to cut the angle less than 45. 118 in the chat still. Thank you guys. Shout out Eugene Wagner from Shagbong, Congo, Misamis Oriental, Philippines. Welcome, buddy. Thank you for coming by. You're going to use oil-based silicone for filler before paint, or are you just doing the trim? I'm using, it's a type of silicone based, yeah. Let's see, on back says Russell, welcome back. Let's see, on back says Aviation. That one I already seen already. Hit the like button, chat. It's free. Eugene, he will see your comments. Please refrain from spamming. Yeah, that is true. I usually, I'm working right now, so I'm not on there all the time. All right. This one's straightened up. Oh, that's way better. Lots better. And you know that's in light better. It's better, not bitter. Alright, 1/8 inch shorter for the top side. This should do it. That's about a quarter inch. I gotta shave off on that one. 72 in the chat. Thank you guys. I'm hoping when I do stuff like this will help the other side go faster for my channel, because we do gun content and hiking stuff too. Mining, cave exploring. Some of that stuff's a little slower, so I've got something to wait. I'm sure something's holding it back there. Because we're flush there. So Let's shave off the 30-second on this one. Oh yeah, it's way better. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Yes, sirs and girls. Probably need some nails in here. Oh, they're down there. Hopefully this will fit. It's just shy of fitting. We're gonna have to wait a couple more go through. So having that here. Clean off this garbage and coffee on there. Need some garbage. It sits flat and put it back in. It's cut to where it's at. Glasses are not falling out. Let's get a little slow. I think lint's getting in it. It's an OTF knife out front. I think it's crazy the painter did not paint this baseboard when they had it on. I mean, it's good for me, because then I don't have to do as much work on it. But, so you do that one already. Let's get this one done. I can prep it way better if it's not painted. There's me on the way. Pull that out. I think we managed some more cat pee up here, it looks like. We'll find out once it starts getting cut, we'll smell it. They had a cat in here for no doubt about that. Staple on the way there. Yeah, there's a cat here. All sorts of places. There we go. Got the 1/2. Go. There's parts of it flying. Oh, what do we got here? That machine using 22 blanks. No, that is battery powered. Yeah, it's Milwaukee. Oh, well, Jerome, no wonder you're skinny. You run the stairs like a maximum squirrel. Hey, James, how's it going? Thanks for coming by, James Meyer. How are you? No, concrete nailers would use a 22 blank. Bulletproof. I think it's a rechargeable nail. Yes, it's it's not a Persilode or whatever they're called, Parsilode, that takes the charged air. It's batteries. So, you know, take a Milwaukee battery like this. This is an 18 volt. I think I have a 5 or 4 ampere on the smaller ones. That's a 6, and the other one I have out here is a 6. No, it's an 8. The Jigger Jagger is actually not a Milwaukee, it's a Skill brushless, which works great. this one done. This one I think we're about the right height. I never cleaned this one off. So got paint on it. Plastic pieces where I keep it flat. I think I did the one side, just not this side. I didn't turn it around. Well, it's pretty loud. Yeah, it kind of is. There we go. Let's do the trick. Plus it echoes in the room because the room is empty, so it's a little noisy. The whole place is empty, so that's what you're hearing too. Hearing it echo. See if we can get this piece off. I got the other one off without me even that. Because I mean, this one's going to. They get a little damage right there. We have 2 or 3 huge nails holding it on. Way bigger than they should. So it causes problems. Yeah. Damaged it a little bit. Definitely still usable though. Get all the paint off of it. Again, that's what's weird. This has been on since they painted the walls. So why didn't they paint it? Why didn't they paint the baseboard? Or this stuff in the quarter round? They're too lazy.
Lazy bones.
We don't want to cut in with the paintbrush and all that stuff. I actually was supposed to do this yesterday. I wasn't feeling anything. Just had like no energy. And was not feeling very good. Achy feeling. Yeah, they use some weird cotton too. It's not super soft. It sort of is. But alright, let's do this one. Staple, there we go. Akrapas. In Spanish, it's akrapas. A little piece of trash fell inside a teeny little crack. I can't get to it. You don't see it. Still trying to pick up the trash here. That was the best one. I don't think I have to trim it now. Push hard on it. Goes pretty nicely. So look at the height. 1/8 inch. Like most of them are. Let's see how that works. All right. Back, I took a nap. So yeah, does that thing have a magazine and a bolting handle as well? It has a tray where you set everything in, and it's got a slide that keeps spring tension on it. I'll show it to you shortly. too short for that one. Let's see, I'll drop you guys down and bring you up. There we go. What's up, your boy rides bikes? So, the nails fit inside here in this tray. And you stick them in like that and close it. But it's too full right now to close it. I have to get a couple more out. You close it, undo it, you just push this little button here. 18 gauge. Yep. Hopefully YouTube doesn't say I'm messing with something I shouldn't, because obviously I'm allowed to. That is a nailer. That is a nailer, YouTube. Good old nailer, Milwaukee nailer. Alright, so we clean off this one little notch. That actually is going to work dandy. I don't have to cut that one. It actually gets it closer to where it should have been in the first place. Let's get with a finger. Almost got my finger. You don't want to do that. Yeah, it's not the greatest because I'm dealing with what I have. Just trying to think how well I should clean up some of this stuff because it's so bad. The caulking job they had. Yeah. Well, we got that all done, guys. Now we've got to see, we're at 15% battery. Now we got to figure out what to do about these. We're probably gonna have to take off these short pieces. Cut the caulking first, take them off. Cut them to the right length with a backward 45 cap. There's a couple ways. That's one way you can do it. The other is if you cut it here and then bring it back in and then put a little cap on it. But then since this is cupped, you're still going to have a little bit of a gap. If you put something across this, you still have a little gap there. Seeing angle of camera is much better. Yeah, because I'm not down there. Anyways, yeah. Fortunately, we're going to have to shut the live off for good for the rest of the day because my battery's going to die. I don't have power here. And I need to get a hold of the property manager that's wondering about another house that I'm working on that I haven't even worked on yet. It's funny, she rented out the one that I'm not even touching yet. She should have rented out the one I'm done with already. Which is not this one, it's another one. But yep, we got those all way tighter, guys. Got to caulk it real good. And then, yeah, we got to fix all around these doorways here. That type of stuff there that's so wonky. Just look at that. They were just lazy. Just lazy bums, unfortunately. Gives me work to do, but what's this, another patch job? It's like white paint, or is it peeling? I think it's this peeling. A lot of this is peeling. And someone did some repairs with spackle, and they left all the overspray on this, as you can see. When they redid some spackling and patching jobs, maybe. I don't know, it's pretty sad. It looks like they redid something with the ceiling. This does not look like, this looks like it's been messed with. Like, look at they had to have. They sprayed underneath their, over their trim. This whole spot they redid. I wonder if someone fell through or something. I did hear there was one that some drywall repair needed fixed. I wonder if it was this one. Which I do, but they didn't do a very good job with this one. God bless Jerome. See you tonight. Okay, see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. All right. Yeah, we'll probably have to let you guys go because my battery's going to die here soon. I didn't even notice that one. Look, this cover is just sitting on there. It's not even screwed in. Yeah, we'll have to let you guys go so my battery has enough charge because I don't have power in this house. I can't plug anything in. My van has power, which I can put on when I go to I'm going to go to eat to get some lunch. So, anyways, thank you all for coming by. I appreciate you. We got 22 gems donated. All those go back into the channel for buying stuff for the channel. Multiple things, either hiking stuff, bullets for shooting, parts for pew-pews, for, bang bangs, hiking gear, yeah, all sorts of stuff. Last time, which it's coming in today. My TX22 Taurus is coming in today. The channel paid for that, so thank you guys for that. The first check was supposed to be in there already, but unfortunately I didn't have everything set up properly for it to be donated in. The check for November's first check. Anyways, appreciate you all for coming by to Desert Army Memorial. Have a blessed day, blessed night, wherever you're at, and blessed rest of your life. And remember that through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. Thank you all. You have a blessed day. Bye for now. See you next time. See you, Ben.